Hey, what's up, guys? Hopping in, gonna play some Red Painter today. I haven't even had a sip of coffee yet, if you can believe. I got some time off. I'm gonna play. I was thinking today what I wanted to do was just try to switch it up a little bit. Add a third Simian Spirit guide and another grindstone. Can you believe? A lot of chatter out there about a lot of guys up doing all this crazy shit with Soul Cauldron and all this other shit. Never ceases to amaze me. But there's a couple guys doing well. But let me see if I can go the other way, which I'd rather do anyway. It's just more of my play style, where a third grindstone Simian Spirit guy makes a little more sense to me. But I don't know, some guys they just like different things. It's like me playing blue painter or white painter or whatever. Um, what's up, man? Could be a painter. All right, I'll keep this. Okay, cool. It'll be a great game. Sure, this will be a great game. Great game. I love decks like this. I miss them. I haven't really seen them, so yeah. I mean, why not, right? Kind of go 1, 2, 3 here. See if I can't get. Um, oh my god! I thought you meant try to get a thing on board of 2020, not just play. When I know I get a little crazy with guys taking too long, but I know there's a difference between someone playing and thinking and just being weird. You know what I mean? Yeah, play Grindstone here and Amaze of it. Looks like I might have him here unless he goes for a bog. I could immediately get him with a bog, I think. And then once he cracks that exploration map, I can do some work here. So kind of a cool game here with that. Goblin Welder's a fun card in lands matchups where if you have a problem like a needle out and they're not careful, um, more so now where we'll see. What I can do is I can weld out. We'll see how this goes. If I want to get rid of the sphere. Um, a couple of years ago, less people were privy to it. More people playing against painters, so now it's like kind of a line people see. But like before, when someone would be loaming and they weren't careful, they could loam like a Mox Diamond in the deck. And does it matter if he doesn't have? I'll keep the Soul Guy Lantern on board here. Got 3 cards left. You know what? Maybe I should have welded out the sphere there, just because Painter here. And then next turn I have 2 welds if he has crop rotation. I'll leave this up, I guess. I could have welded out Grindstone there, whatever, but see what I could have done last turn is I could have welded out the sphere for the expedition map and played both Soul Guide Lantern and Engineer. Oh, he has a bog right away here, huh? I just go for a Painter here, correct? Excuse me. I kind of misplayed there. I could have welded out the expedition map for the sphere and played it too, and then targeted my comes a loam. So this is kind of a good play. Or is this gonna crack this on one? Oh, this saves you that. Oh, that's a good play. I like that. Sure. Um, nice. So now if he has a loam, I could get that too. I'll wait for the loam, I guess. That's good. Braze Apprentice. Do I have Braze Apprentice in this deck? I do not, right? I have Dragon Engine, which 2 cards left. I'll get Dragon. I'll just draw cards. Get around all the bullshit. And I have a guide here, which is really good. That's key. I have 3 guides in this deck, so it's really kind of exceptional here. That if he does loam or whatever, looking for crop rotation here. He already went through his bog, so I guess I'm in the clear, right? I'm not going to be scared. We have a Maya, 2 cards. Now I can die out of nowhere now. Good game, though. Really good game. Let me get some coffee. I haven't even drank my coffee yet. I'll keep an eye on the screen. Well, she's going to make a play here. Draw a card, okay. Loam here, 3 mana. Green Sun? Or what is it? Not Green Sun. It'll cost, loam that. Yeah, I think I just do this here now. Maybe I can draw cards. Now I have this great Fernacci that I can also weld out for. I can just crack for Yo Wacko here. That's good too. Well, I'm definitely gonna crack this now. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it doesn't matter. So he's under his own. He's under his own sphere resistance here. I'll make a creature. I'll do this now. Draw a card. Okay, another fucking hit, which is excellent. I gotta find Painter though. I can't keep fucking around like this for too long. So. Crop root. He already went through his bog. I'm not gonna be scared here. This in for this. The well back out now. Oh, no Painter yet. I can't copy yet. You gotta be careful here. Do things that get me. I already have Grindstone out. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Play this. Stop by attacking here. I can't get a Painter in play right now. I can copy in a couple turns, whatever. I have to be careful of dying. So I might have to just keep drawing cards here. 3 cards. I'm a little nervous about dying here. He does have that thing on 1, so I should have paid attention to that a little more. I'm gonna see if I can't win here. He can pop that on 1 though. I think I might have to get a welder on board first before I start drawing. Oh, I didn't tack with the thing. I'm talking to you guys. I'm not paying attention. So my thoughts are, if I play Painter on the stack, he can crack this on 1 and kill my Grindstone on that bullshit. So it's not wise to play another. Let me play another one of these. This way here, I'll definitely find it. See what he has. I'm playing a little loose here. There's a couple things that could get me here. Like right now, I have to win. So now I have to find Painter. It has to happen. But he has that thing on 1, so I gotta be careful of this. So this, this. Bring in this. This. Okay, that should do it. And you motherfuckers. So it doesn't matter. I'll tap red, red. Get this, get Painter on the. Oh, it costs 1 more. That's a bitch. Painter, get the Painter online. Sorry, I'm taking too long. All right, game. Sorry, pal. I mean, if he had, I knew he had crop rotation this coming up turn. I mean, because it allows a lot of cards without drawing Painter. Let me get a coffee. I haven't even sipped coffee yet. Sorry, guys. So we'll bring in a braid, needle. I'll run my shot with Magus here. It's just I've won so many games in Magus. It's not even funny. I'll cut lightning bolts here. I'll leave in red blast. Red blast isn't bad. I can cut one of them though. Let's cut one of them. Leaves me a pretty good swath here. I'll submit this. Ooh, this hand's good. I like this hand. It makes me feel happy. These are the hands you want to start with, like in any tournament, whatever you're doing. It does have that basic. It's a beautiful deck he's got together. I like his choice of lands, cards, everything. So, it's like he's got me somewhere. Okay, I did cut bolt. I'm fine with that. I think I have to get the ball rolling here. Get some mana going and find a painter. If he has a wasteland, I'll probably get one. I have to find Bridge. It looks like I think he's gonna beat me here because I think the way he's playing with exploration out 4 cards in hand and an active Elvish Reclaimer is a wasteland. Okay. Still like my chances here. I have one. I looks like I have maybe one. I don't have an attack here because you can kill a token with the Reclaimer here, but he's gonna do that now. It looks like, or maybe not. Might find like a. I would not go for a. I mean, yeah, you go for a Tabernacle here. Okay. Still kind of good for me though, right? There's no. I do like this play though. This is what Lance wants to do. So. These are all good cards. Start with a grindstone here. Play around Force of Vigor a little bit. So now, now the worst card, excuse me, the worst card I can't see is obviously Life from Alone. With an Exploration now, Life from Alone is one of the most lethal combinations in Magic. And so when I used to play against when I first got in, when I was playing Magic with like Delver and shit, guys were like 4 cards in hand. Um, I'll get this all stuff. I'm sure he has a Force of Vigor here. If he wants to Force of Vigor me, he can. I'm gonna hold Welder here. It looks like, or should I not? If he does Wasteland me, I'll hold a Welder here. I might have to draw a card here end step. Get a little aggressive on my own behalf. I know he has Force of Vigor or Swords. Looks like he does. He's tapping that white source. He's got that way. I don't like my chances here. What needs to happen here is, I mean, he's under his own bind. So what kind of needs to happen? I need to draw another mountain to be safe. And I can copy Welder here and then draw a card. So I'm going to draw a card here. That's a terrible draw. I'll play one. Fuck it. Okay. So I could weld in my I'm gonna leave up a weld here for his Soul Guide Lantern. Because all I have to see him do is untap and play Life from Alone. That would piss me off. So, and then stuff I can always copy as well. So, oh, we let it die. Okay, so it looks like I might be dead here. So maybe he's worried about my combo. So what he's got swords in hand clearly. And a Wasteland's really good. Goes for that. Now I have to pay Expedition Map Share. There's no reason to copy here, correct? Because I can't pay for Tabby. I'm just gonna let the reflection go. I'll pay for this though. I'll let the reflection go. Still gonna leave this up here. Maybe I could have played City, but I think with a Life from Alone here, fuck. Ugh. Close game here. You know, land stack doesn't have another land drop with Exploration out, but we'll see. And I have it. There's his land. That's good. It's a good one to have. Oh, you crack it? You cracking that? You're gonna get a land. What do you get here? It's a pretty good game, though, I will say. Blast Zone on 1's really good. I need to draw a Painter here right away. I might draw a card here with Soul Guide Lantern. I think I might have to. I have to get aggressive. You know what I mean? If I don't draw a card, like it's just sitting there, if I weld out the Fibonacci for a Soul Guide Lantern, draw a card, and I drop, and if I pay for a Welder and I draw a Painter, it's good. We'll see. It might not be the place. If I just rip Painter, if I draw, finds a Wasteland, okay, please waste me, it'd be great. It's just something I just kind of like would watch for here. Kind of gives me a play here. I could also grind myself, which I don't know. I wish I did. Um, Maybe I should have ground myself instead. Maybe a mistake. It was better to grind myself there, I think, than draw cards, you know? Yeah, just, I don't know how to play out this. Okay. So now that blast zone's gonna have to do some work soon, so. I have to get this in play. You need a force of vigor. You're gonna surgical that? Sure. Okay. Get that out of the way. So now you get wasteland. Wasteland's all I care about here. And that's fine. And what? So the blast zone's tapped. That's key. Okay. And now my lands are in play. I can actually weld out. Do a bunch of shit here. Watch. Force of vigor kills me. Might have to kill Painter here out of the gate. So he's gonna do that. Photo white here. It's pretty good if you have swords, but you have to use your swords here. Okay, no swords unless you have it off your Mox Diamond. Okay, no swords yet. It's like he looks like he might have the swords. He just doesn't want to use it yet until I find Painter. So he has green or white. Green meaning crop rotation. He can't even bog me. Um, I'll take a draw step. See, I can weld out a token here for extra Dragon Engine. Force of Vigor goes into the equation here as well. Um, oh wait, I won't draw cards yet. I think it's a rookie play to go for a draw spell there. Start by attacking him. This could give me some shit here. So if he swords as this, he gets his mana back. I'll just attack here. I don't know if he has anything here. This. In upkeep, I'll do this to get around Force of Vigor here to get that Dragon Engine in, so I can draw cards. Comes a what? Crop rotation into swords. Like if he does crop rotation, Dark Depths. Comes a Dark Depths, then a swords on my main phase. So So I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking right now. I wanted to draw cards off Phyrexian Dragon Engine, and I'm trying to get around Force of Vigor as a card. So I was gonna do this in his upkeep to get around Force of Vigor. Now I'm gonna stop because now my bridge is gonna save me. His plan is to kill my Magus of the Moon, and once he kills my Magus of the Moon, that Dark Depths pops off. So now with his Force of Vigor, he only has 2 cards, but basically if he goes to Force of Vigor here, bridge slash other artifact, I can just re-weld. I have one more artifact pending, so I'm still safe. But he's gonna go for this line on his turn, looks like. So um, I'll wait till his end step here. Mills. So he's using a white source here. He's gonna swords that. I think I do this here. Maybe I should not have done this, but yeah. Okay. Okay, you have 2 cards now. I have you have a Tabio, 1 card. Wasteland, Maze, and something else. See, I basically have to just stay alive, which I can do. Um, see what happens here. I have to keep Welder alive. Um, um, 2 cards left. Did he get Poseiju in his hand? Did he return? Did I already exile a Poseiju? I did not. What did he get back in his hand? Wasteland, Maze, to their hand, Forest. Okay. Yeah. So he can snap that blast zone on 1 and kind of get me here a little bit. He has to do it on his turn. I'm gonna weld in the grindstone for Dragon Engine. It looks like maybe. Yep. I'm gonna leave that in your hands, man. Same odds, I think he says. Okay, well, he did mill. I hope he understands that his blast zone's key here, and he's gonna do it on his turn. You know. Yeah, you have to crack that. So I'll snap this off here. Or Dragon Engine. Do I draw cards here? Maybe I should have thought of that a little better. I think I should. Okay. I'm gonna find Grindstone. I don't know if I like that play by me. I was actually kind of wrong, I think. This card like that. Oh, so bad. Sorry, guy. Maybe it wasn't. Yes. Oh, good game. Great game. Okay. Good game, man. I drew Grindstone. I discarded Engineer, Pyroblast, Magus. Magus could have been good. I could have played a longer game, I think, maybe. Um, Either way, a green off of this for Beseju and a Force of Vigor would just kill my ass. So I don't think it was right to play Magus or Moon, but it could have been right to just get Engineer online. I didn't see a Bajuka Bog yet out of him, or did I? Did not. So maybe it was the right to draw cards, but kind of risky play there. So very good game though. Very good game. When I started playing Magic, it was all it was lands variants, and it was like 3 or 4 kids on lands. You never see that. A lot of guys are playing Magic. They haven't seen lands in 6 years. You know, it's like I'm up here in the Northeast, so it was like a couple guys had all this pride in their Italian tabernacles. You know what I mean? There was Enchantress, a couple Enchantress guys. I don't remember all of it. So um, yeah, Tuesday nights used to play Legacy, like 25 guys all the time, every time. I was playing Merfolk too at the time. A lot of Merfolk. Seems fucking risky. I get them all. I'll keep this. Let's hope it's a blue deck. I'll go here. I wish I kept that mountain now. Mountain. I'll run this into a. I'll run this into a daze, I guess. Maybe it shouldn't play like this. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I would have rather kept up Red Blast here. To be honest with you, um, it. I'm gonna rewind a little bit. Okay, I got all excited like the kid with the surgical. Days. I don't think they play Days in this deck. We'll see a 4-color Beans deck. Could be. Um, he would have cycled the stupid troll there, but let me rewind a little bit. A lot of guys use I use Blast as a tempo card because I want to use mana and I want to make a play and stifle him a little bit and then untap play Fable. So it behooves me better to be able to play leave up Red Blast than it does to play Grindstone. It affects the board and the play style better, as if to say I wasn't going to do that. But I do have an engineer coming, so there's quite a few things to do here. Especially if I don't even know if he's on Beans, if he's just like a Doomsday guy. You know what I mean? If it's a Doomsday guy, still it makes me. It's better to leave up Pyroblast or Red Blast there. So it's kind of a tricky situation. Now, if this is a Beans deck and he untaps, plays like a Trop or something, and just like I don't know, whatever he does, we gotta watch out for a few things. Decides to shuffle, that's fantastic. There's a Trop, so we know we have a Beanstalk coming up here. So my thinking now going into my next turn is, let me take a draw step. That's a good draw. My idea here is he's going to want to untap and play a big guy. So what is my imprint on this board state, and how am I going to affect his turn coming up. A lot of guys are talking about the deck and, oh, how do I do this? And it's not an easy matchup. But the best thing we can do is we got to know what's in the deck, especially post board, and how's my play going to affect his play next turn. Like, I don't want him to use mana efficiently. I want him to get on the back foot a little bit, not make his best play, and I want to just forge ahead on my own behalf. It doesn't mean just running your cards in a like open man. Like for instance, if this was a post board game, the kid's got blue elemental blast, and I got to decide what I want to play. Force of Will's a card he probably has. He shuffled. No Beanstalk turn 2, or maybe he had one but no land drop, and that's where he found his land drop. I don't know yet. But what is the best play for me? Now he's got now end step he can't kill engineer, which is pretty cool, right? So either way, the Fable's going to take a Force of Will, so let's just play Fable and see what happens. There's more removal in the guy's deck than there is actual. Oh, he plays Days. Okay. Okay. And then the end tap. So let's see what happens. What was I saying? Oh, because Bowmaster there. The Bowmaster play there. If he did have Bowmaster, and I'm like trying to discard my hand, which I probably wouldn't, I still can accumulate mana, which is really good, and then for a Phyrexian Dragon Engine down the road. But there you go. These decks play Wasteland and Days. Please hit my furnace. It would have been good if you hit my furnace. I would have laughed my ass off. I'm behind now. I'm really behind. I have to get. I'm gonna get a painter here. He brainstormed too. Hard looking for Wasteland. Another Days. Oh, these fucking decks, man. Am I misidentifying this deck? Could be just okay. I'm taking this deck for a Beans deck, and the fact that these decks play Days and Wasteland and Thoughtseize is insane. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna shut my mouth a little bit. You know, he has that Underground Sea at 4 cards, so Painter's a good draw here. I do have 4 of them. Go for another Wasteland, this guy. He's very aggressive. Does not find it. Put away that Underground Sea, it looks like. Maybe not. Fable, Painter. Okay, so this is fine. I can play a little control here. Any subsequent Brainstorms, Ponders, I will Force a Will. Wild card is Beanstalk here. I'm sure there's going to be a Murktide region coming up. Comes a Murktide region. See, when these guys want to play a fair game without Beanstalk, it's totally cool. I know these guys take a turn off by casting Beanstalk, but they draw a card and they have free spells. So you know that was coming, buddy. Give me a Painter, please. I'll GM this. And he would have had, if he had a Beanstalk, he would have played it first. Oh, that's excellent. He would have played it first. Now I get my guard down a little bit. But anything blue, I mean, whatever. These guys will play Beanstalk fucking 3 times in a row with like 6 Murktides Regents in their hand so they could draw 7 cards. I had a kid, I'm not even kidding you, last week he had 3 or 4 beans. He had 3 Beanstalks out, right? Down to like 18 cards in his deck. And he knew I wasn't going to cast any. He knew my plan was to get him to mill. The kid force figured his own Beanstalks, so he didn't have to draw his whole deck. Kind of crazy, huh? 4 cards. It's like you have a don't care about a Bowmaster here. Now, a card I'm watching out for also is. Okay. Why didn't you flash that in? I wonder. That's fine. You got 3 cards. I think it's time for a. I mean, you already went through 2 days, 1 days, 2 days, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna leave up Red Blast here. Maybe I should have played out the Fury there. It's okay. I'm playing around days a little bit. I could have played the land, but I'm not going to think about why I did this. I'm just going to play this way. Play a little bit. I'm going to try to milk him for a turn here if I can get something else out of him. Okay. I can mill him now. Mill it. Let him do it first. Chooses not to use it? Okay. Rookie mistake by me. What's this going to be? A 4/4? Okay. I'm gonna mill myself and stuff, it looks like here, try to find a painter and go from there. Hold off a little bit here. I might have to protect something here, draw a painter, we'll see. Wait a little patiently here, I guess. He didn't put that brainstorm on top of his library. Bowmaster. Okay, so now my Fury's a little better now. It's much better. You got it, pal. You get 2 cards left. Okay. When he comes in here, I'll just blast the Murktide here. Kind of a rare game here, but it happens. Oh, did I not? Yeah, okay. I'll blast it. Look at that force of will out of the kid. Okay. I'll have double days. I'll throw the computer across the street, asshole. I would have thrown this computer. Telling you right now, I would have put it in a frame. I would have hung up my fucking living room like this, gold frame, like this. You know, Renaissance style, all shattered over that. All right, Renaissance done. I'll play the land here, I think. Attack this kid. Mirror's cut. Not sure I like the way I'm playing this, but I did hold it the right reasons. But I don't even know if I like playing like this. I'm just gonna beat him down. I could have had this down. I could have had this down a turn earlier, but it wouldn't have been as nice. So even though the fucking Bowmaster, you can play it. You have 1 card unknown right now. All right. I have good mana right now. I gotta watch out for that card. That Golgari green black with his spoon command gets my grindstone, I guess. Don't tell me Drew Murray's cut like an asshole. He did. Drew Murray's cut. Fucking asshole. Sure. 12. So I hate this deck. I hate this fucking deck. And then a land. Okay. Did I see the card? What did he return off days there? I can't rip something real quick. I have to put it right there. I'm gonna attack him. One, two, three, four, five, six. I hate this fucking deck. It's a draw card too. What's my best draw? I mean, I already know he's drawing cards at this point. You know. I mean, I guess his graveyard's done now, so it's pretty cool. I mean, close to it, but I mean, kind of unfortunate. I bring him to 8. Let me shuffle. Okay, I can probably mill him now if I don't draw a spell, which is still bad. See if he fetches in his upkeep when I go to. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, you have exactly the mana for Murray's Cut. What's Murray's Cut? 5 or 6? I still can't even mill him because he's gonna draw a card off of card I gotta worry about. Okay. So you just have Murderous Cut in your graveyard. Or he turns Wasteland. Okay. Take a Pyroblast. It's not bad. I can copy. So he's gonna cut next turn, draw a card. But I can copy with Welder. See how good he is. If he Wastelands me, I think it's better just attack for 1 here. Let me start with a Welder, see what it does. And I can start doing little shenanigans. I'll just start for 2 here. J2ski, J1ski. See what he has. He has that cut. So I can copy now. I keep holding on. What you got, man? What's gonna happen here? Oh, he's got the Murderous Cut. He's gonna draw a card too. Fucking crying out loud. Okay, draw a card. No draw, huh? Am I missing something? Okay, there's a wasty poo. I'm gonna waste that. Still got Metalcraft. You can bring in a Grindstone here. But then, you know, the Murderous Cut. You can bring in the other. You bring in the other. I think I just used my mana here. Now what? Get that murderous cut in your hand, bro. Let me untap, please. Thank you. Give me a fucking land drop. I win, right? Land drop. Land drop. That's good. A little sloppy here. So I have another Fernacci in my graveyard, so there's no sense in doing that. So if he does, what happens is I can hit him on his upkeep, and then I can either well back Painter, or I can well back the Fernacci to copy Painter again. So let's just do this in his upkeep, I guess, make him expend mana. I think he made a little bit of a mistake there, to be perfectly honest with you. He had Murder's Cut. Am I miscalculating Murder's Cut's mana cost? I could lose here too. Let's see if he has an endurance. Oh, I won? What's Murderous Cut cost? Oh, did he not? What happened? Did I miss something? It's 5? I deserve it. Fuck him. I deserve it. Good games, pal. Listen, when a guy's playing Beanstalk and he's drawing a card for every spell he casts, it's just not a fair game. And I'm not going to cry, but I mean, the deck's tough to beat. I'm not going to say it's not, so I got lucky. Oh, what are you going to board in? Let me see here. I'm going to start right with the obvious here. I'm going to leave in maybe 1 or 2 lightning bolts. I'll cut. I mean, I know Ensnaring Bridge is really good against these guys. I hate to leave this card in, but I think I'm going to have to. But I'm going to bring in Magus. Start with this, and I'm not going to bring in Thorn on the draw. I'll leave 1 bolt in, I guess. I can even cut all the lightning bolts. I'll leave in the Furies, though. I can trim down to 2 grindstones in the draw. Try trimming a welder, but I just don't like that play. I have 3 Simian Spirit Guide, which is really good too. I'll hide the pedal. I like having 3 hidden cards like this. Soulbanger is good. Grindstone. I have the core of the deck right here. So, see what happens. I'm not going to bring in Thorn of Amethyst in the draw. Grindstone could be a consideration here. Fury's fine. So let's try this. I mean, I have a good setup here. I mean, you just can't really mull this hand. Problem is turn 2 Beanstalk, which I just have to fade. And if I don't fade that, I kind of lose here. But I am set up for a turn 2 like Moon if I draw one. So if I was going to play, I'd 100% Red Blast a Ponder here. This is Island. So what's the green card? A Bayou or a Savannah? Do they play white? Doesn't play white. So it's going to be, has to be a Savannah here, which takes him off a black. But I don't know. We'll see. See how I play. I'm not sure I love the way I'm playing this already. He does not shuffle, which means he probably has Force of Will. Draw here. Leave that up for a turn. Okay, good. It's a good start for me. Thank you. You know, turn 2 Beanstalk is nail in the coffin, and I'm not kidding when I say that. So cards I'm thinking about: Wasteland, Witherbloom Command. Not that it matters, but it kind of does. On my radar right now for him personally in the moment. Not that the card affects me, but I'm just saying, like, I see it. You know, he's holding up Blue Blast, all that shit. Sure, he has like Blue Elemental Blast, 5 cards. So these are the turns right here where you're gonna map this out. Like, at what point do I deploy Saga? At what point do I deploy Welder? He's kind of like on the back foot, wondering what I'm gonna do. You know, there's clearly Blue Blast. There's cards like Bowmaster here. I'm not gonna play out Welder. Wasteland's in the mix here. So now, if I do get a Welder on board at some point, I'm going to want an Artifact on board. I know I have Saga. I don't want to get wasted out of this game, too. I don't want to get put on the back foot here as well. Otherwise, I play Furnace or a future Artifact without having to tap 2 for Saga if I get Welder to resolve. But at the same time, I don't want to get wasted next turn and only have 1 mana source. I feel like that's weak. So next turn, I will deploy the Urza Saga and then go from there. Set myself up. Any cantrip gets whacked. Anything gets whacked here. Anything. He's too afraid to tap out from Murktide region or whatever it is right now, so that's good. These guys are, panic stricken over. I do play Saga here. And I'll play out Goblin Welder at this point. Now, if he has a Bowie Boy, it sucks. I might wait a turn with Goblin Welder. I feel like this is the type of player that cannot wait to, like, if he has a Bowmaster and he's trying to wait and save it for my Welder, I feel like he doesn't have the patience to go one more turn. So if he has Bowmaster, it'll come out now. If he doesn't have Bowmaster, if he doesn't have it, he just won't. I mean, I think if he's got it, he'll play it this turn, not wait another turn, is what I'm trying to tell you. So, okay, here comes Bowmaster. You can tell by the way he's playing, this kind of this type of player. I'm just telling you guys, if you're playing this deck, you got to read these guys, kind of playing the deck a little bit. So I was going to play Welder there. I held off. Now what? There's a Wasteland, which I knew he probably had. Okay. Playing his days a little bit. Now I get to play out a Fernacci into my Welder, set some stuff up, see what I draw. The problem is just throwing out a naked Welder here. He does play Days, which is a wild card. That's excellent. Alright, at this point, I'll play out the Goblin Welder at this point. We'll get a Force of Will here. I won't fight back. Alright, so now any cantrip on his end, I'll Pyroblast because he's going to be looking for another Wasteland here. That Golgari with a Bloom command, which I told you I think he had. What's he have here? I don't know what he's got here. If you want to go to 3 cards with another Bowie Boy, you can feel free here. Could have a Force of Vigor. Looks like he's got a Murderous Cut now. Murderous Cut was 5 cards. What's this? A cut? Okay, 3 cards. You got it, pal. I'm going to Pyroblast any cantrip. Now, I don't suggest you Pyroblast cantrips aggressively against Beanstalk, but in this circumstance, when you know a guy's looking for Wasteland or is looking for some action, you have to Pyroblast. Okay? It's going to happen. So you get back, target me, and you get back Wastelands. Fuck that. Okay. That's good. I knew he had that card. I told you guys right in the beginning. Hey, here we go. I got 3 stone on my deck. No, I only have 2 grindstone on my deck now. I wish I had 3 of the fucking things. We'll see what happens here. Sure. Okay, now I need to draw action. Now I need to draw action. I need to draw another Urza Saga. I need to draw. I'll take a Blood Moon too. Set that up too. I'm in the runnings here for a good turn or two here. I'm gonna leave that up. I need to find Blood Moon, but he's gonna hold up Red Elemental Blast. I need to draw a step here, guys. I might have to just deploy Painter next turn. The problem is when I deploy Painter here, when you deploy cards, you're giving them Force of Will, you're giving them Murderous Cut, you're giving them whatever else is involved, which means they draw more cards. So it's like you're feeding the animal. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta be careful what you're doing. Like don't just run out Painter and like, oh, I have three red blasts. I can blast this Beanstalk. It's the worst fucking play ever. It really is. Motherfucker. I have one more step here. So I'm gonna wait one more turn. I don't want to I could have played Tomb there, but I have a double whack here. I'm getting light on resources, light on mana, light on um, life total here, even though it's not that bad, but still. 6 cards in hand. All right. If I draw Magus, if I draw Grindstone, if I draw Ensnaring Bridge, if I draw anything, it's looking really good for me. So you fucking prick. Here, deploy Painter here. Motherfucker, that's fucking 3 lands in a row. 4 lands in a row, no? Fucking no. Play my mountain here. And I might just have to let a bunch of shit go here. We'll see. See how fucking bad it gets. I don't want to play lane line. I don't even want to think about running lane line in this deck. I have to fight over this. And I'm going to use Pyroblast because he can surgical me, I guess. Even though I have more of that in my deck main, I have more Red Blast in my hands. So I'll Pyroblast. And then I get the Force of Will. He goes to 4 cards now, whatever it is. Mind you, he only has 1 black, so there might be a reason to I'll just Pyroblast back here, I guess. Put 4 cards. Three cards, back to 4 cards now with the Murktide Regent. I have to not blast this. I have to draw something good. Okay, you got it, buddy. You gotta go upon it too. I gotta draw Grindstone. Kind of a lesson for me because I kind of wanted to keep in that 3rd Grindstone. He does not shuffle. Okay. Got that cut. I'm gonna fucking blast this. Alright, so I gotta figure this out. So I have 2 Grindstones to draw into. I have 1 Ensnaring Bridge, and so I have to do the math here. I just think it's wise to let this go and then Red Blast the Murktide Regent, but a piece of me says no, so I'm gonna fucking fight. I'm gonna fight. I just don't. I just want to take a long shot here and draw Grindstone. Okay, you have another Force of Will. This is fucking cool. Good one. You played fucking great. Set that up nice. Okay, see what I draw. That's a good display of when you're playing this deck too, is like they want you to cast spells so they can cast Force of Will and dig deeper in their deck. So it's like one of them like little like toys that you put your fingers in, like the squeeze thing. It's like you're putting it in a little bit and you can't get out. It's like they want you to fucking, what is it, that like little fucking Japanese Chinese toy, where the fuck. Bridge, hit me. I'm just dead. Alright, good game. I kept a hand with 2 blasts and lands, which is kind of risky, but kind of unfortunate there. I could have drawn into some spells. Usually, what happens with guys that are playing this deck too is, I know how it is because I played it a lot of times. Where you go to the tournaments and it's like, you're playing Painter and you just can't draw. You draw a Lotus Petal when you need to draw something good, or you draw an extra welder with no artifact in play. It's like, why can't I just draw subsequently good cards? It happens. Part of the deck you can't brainstorm. 90% of it's drawing well. All right, guys, what do you think? I'm gonna bring in this Grindstone. I'm gonna cut this Fury. I'm heavy on Blast, I know. And we have Magus, which I trim one of them, see how that feels. I don't think Thorn is where I want to be. I've seen guys work themselves out of that. Um, I just think Magus is so good. I can't say it's not. So I'm not gonna, especially on the play here. Could be an argument for a third pedal, second pedal here for something. Um, Depends on how I see this game going. If I want to cut this Fury for a pedal on the draw on the play. Um, Let me do that. Let's try this. I cut Lightning Bolt too. Huh? I think it's fine. Let's go. Let's go. This hand's good. This isn't a bad hand. I have to keep this hand. I mean, I can't mull this hand. I'm reluctant. I don't know why. I just am. I feel like if let me just move these mountains over here a little bit. I feel like I feel like I just need I need something else. I don't know what it is. This grindstone's good, but I feel like I need to draw into a land clearly. But I also feel like I need something else. I don't know what it is. Like a lotus petal would be a nice draw here. Um, I have to play tactfully. I have to play heads up. I have to read him. I need him not to draw well to keep it. There's a reason not to play out Grindstone turn one. There is not, so I'm going to play out Grindstone turn one. I kept a full 7. I kept a full 7 too. Play out Grindstone, see what happens. See how I feel. It's a good display here for you guys just to see what's up. I got all the tools I need here. Just going to have to play right. Draw well, see what's up. See how he plays. Gives him an opportunity to get his basic out, which is fine. It's an opportunity to show you guys the kind of trouble you can get into here. I know he plays Days in his deck. I don't know why you keep that in your deck on the post board, but play out an engineer here, see what happens. Could get the Hydro Blast out of here, see what happens. I'll get an engineer out. Now, if I draw a land next turn or whatever I do, it'd be interesting to see how I play, whether he plays a Beanstalk, and then how I feel about Force of Will. But you always just jam a Blood Moon if you have one, I would say. I mean, a Fatal Push is a card he has, so I'll just get the Dragon Engine. Either way, I'd be happy with that. So, we'll see. If he Fatal Pushes here off of black, which is excellent, okay. Now, if he untaps and plays Beanstalk, I feel like he has a Force of Will. How does the kid look when he plays Beanstalk in paper? How does he look? All smug and shit? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta pay attention to this shit. It's like, what's gonna happen with me now? Am I gonna draw a land? I mean, can't date. I mean, it's like, what's going to happen? I need a land. I don't want to have to use my Simian Spirit guide here. Now, the biggest issue is he does not shuffle and then plays a land. Okay. Now, there's no Hydro Blast here involved. Land, please, land. The biggest thing here is this is the decision point. I'm getting all excited, fucking, you know what I mean? Sitting in the, like the movie theater, it's like commercials coming on. My biggest decision here is right at this moment. Do you play Fabled and Airbreaker to get the Force of Will out, or do I play Magus the Moon? And I feel like it's a Magus the Moon all day here. Because he's taking himself off a Hydro Blast, so it's got to get a Force of Will at least of 4 cards. Okay. Stifle. Along Wasteland and whatever else. Kind of a shame there. cards, buddy. I don't care about Murktide and Beanstalks. It's the beginning of the end for me, so fuck this deck, dude. See if I can't rip another Blood Moon. Fuck them. That's good too. Okay. I'm gonna have to completely ignore Murktide Regent for a while. He can draw cards all he wants. I'm gonna have to save this for another Magus of the Moon, or um, I should really fucking Pyroblast back on this. So he shuffled. He doesn't know what's on top yet. He's at 6 minutes. I'm gonna fucking bleed this kid out, I guess. I mean, I could play out this grindstone too, but it gets hit by like a you don't get hit by a Wither Bloom command too, or even like a Force of Vigor. So I just don't know if I mean if my intent is to play out the I'm just gonna play out grindstone. I'm gonna reanimate Dragon Engine. Looks like next turn. Plus, if he has Wither Bloom command, I mean, this gives him a Force of Will target. So. Oh, you fucking bitch. Okay. Okay. He's got 6 minutes left. See what happens. It's kind of a shitty way to do things. He started to go with my Dragon Engine, which is a good play, and he's smart. Good player. Okay, good. Now, I have to hope the kid's got nothing in hands, and I'm going to just have to play to the board now and see what's up. Any kind of like cantrips or anything like that. I didn't see Uro, but I think I want to mill him here. See what's going on. I know it doesn't matter, but whatever. See if he has a Bowie boy. You get to draw a card. Sure. can Pyroblast the Force Figure here at 2 cards. Okay, so 1 fucking card. Painter in for this. Oh, I hit him. Hit him up. Oh, fucking, you know what I mean? Little whip, little doopsie doo, you know what I mean? Fucking, fuck him. Let's go. Upkeep. You have endurance? Good game. GG. Fight me on a fair axis so we can fucking talk. You know what I mean? Sick of this drawing cards bullshit. I really am. I'm not having it. I'm not happy with it. I'm not. I just don't want to deal with it. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fanboy. You know? Good game. Crying out fucking loud. Can I get a sip of coffee? Did I earn it? Please, please. I'm a good boy. I promise. I pray to God every day. I pray to my angels. I say, can I do good by God today? And I do nice things for people. And can I get a cup of coffee? Do you mind? Thank you. Great. Good games, man. What's the video camera looking like? Am I getting recorded or am I just like blanked out the whole time? Alright, let's play another one. Good games. Stressful, man. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you right now, it's stressful. It's not like the kids never fucking blank. They never just draw, something they don't need. It's, I don't know how it does it, but it just does. I don't know. It's like, what are their like spells? Like Murktide Regent, Murderous Cut, Force of Will, and then their sideboard's really good too. But somehow it's like they just once that card gets hit, it just tumbles from there. I mean, but at least I can show you guys what I'm thinking about when I'm playing these decks. To like trying to like be, heads up as to what I'm trying to do here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to play this deck. I have the cards I need. I just need to put them in the right order. You know what I mean? Chess game, more or less. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh. I can go turn 2 engineer here for something. I mean, if it's like a goblins deck, I get like bridge. I just mull this hand. I mean, I can't even get dragon engineer if we fill my fucking hand if I want. I mean, I could. Fuck it. This hand's better. Keep it. Get rid of a mountain or a guide. I'm gonna get rid of a guide. I mean, if I had a pyroblast in my hand, I'd be more apt to keep that, just like to be safe for shit. But see what deck this is. Okay, nice Once Upon a Time deck, which is always a pleasure to play against. We know we're gonna get about 3 or 4 turns out of this. Windswept Heat decks are phenomenal. Good old down home legacy. You know what I mean? Like, oh great, it's gonna be a nice game. See if I can't play a fucking painter right on turn 1 here. See what happens. I'll do that too. Fuck it. You guys think I'm crazy, but it's gonna happen this way. I want to get something on the board. I want him to do something It looks like it's going to be a Golgari deck here, probably. Which are kind of light on removal, maybe not now. So I guess I just want to tag a. Comes a Knight. Green Sun for 2 is fine because I get the. It's going to be a Collector Roof, and now I can jam a Fable. I already have Painter online here, which is phenomenal. There's no Wasteland. You know, I'm using my Painter as like my bait. I'm like, here you go. Like, don't be afraid to like. I know a lot of guys just play it this naturally, but like, here's my bait. Here you go. Have this. Have a little bit. You know what I mean? Let me set up a little bit. You know, take this. Like, put the wool over his eyes for a little bit. You know what I mean? Um, I'll play this. This is a nice little pedal. I can't even sack that motherfucker, but it's going to be pitch bait to Fable, which is fine. Um, I can leave this. I mean, these guys play Bowie Boy. They might. Okay, no Wasteland yet. Can attack for 3 here. Green Sun for 3, which is a Knight, right? Or what is it? Is this going to be like a Knight of Autumn or something? Because that's cool. Oh, that card's good. I'm going to kill my Painter because I can care less. Okay, cool. Cool. See if I can rip a Fury right off the fucking Tiz. I'll discard that, right? Or no. Got 3 cards in hand? I think I do. Discard this. That was kind of bad. So he has to block here, right? Let that go. Oh, he's gonna let it go. That was a pretty fucking egregious play. Is that the terminology now? Egregious. Um, I'll get I'll get a grindstone in my yard. Maybe I shouldn't, but I will. Or no, he has I have 3 grindstones. If I draw a pyroblast, I'm in good shape. And I'll play it well there. Okay. So I can start drawing cards now. To find a pyroblast. If he has a bog or whatnot here, Wasteland's fine. Another one of those things that's pretty cool. And you have a natural. Oh, I thought that was a bog. I was gonna say, damn, guys are loving this card. The tap lands and shit. What do? He puts something in his graveyard. He put a Fiend Artisan, so it's like a nice Fiend Artisan deck. Oh, there's an Engineer. What should I get? We'll play the city here. I can't activate. It's not by attacking him here. Fucking whack job, bro. Oh man, I gotta chill out. I just play this. I'll get a bridge here. I'm gonna leave up a weld here and not play anything. I'm gonna get Painter. I have all the mana in the world kind of next turn. So I get 2 cards. I want to be able to get Painter in play for sure. And I want double, triple weld here to get around bog or whatever. So I'm gonna leave myself open to that and not get crazy. I have a pretty commanding board state here. I could even end step weld out Dragon Engine if I feel privy. So we'll see. 2 cards now. I think I do get blown out by crop rotation here as a Fiend Artisan. You got it, buddy. And 1 last card. Okay. Yeah, game over. Good game though. I mean, I think he could have had a better start here. Played a little aggressively with his cards, but you can only do what you can do. It's kind of like Painter. But I've seen some really good. Why didn't I attack first? It doesn't matter. Um, Good game. Lucky. Dragon Engine, baby. All right. Um, I think Pithy Needle deserves a slot. Bring in Lightning Bolt. I'm gonna bring in a Braid. I'll bring in a Fury. I'm gonna try to back off Magus in this game. Looks like he's pretty. I mean, Magus can just win, but let me just start cutting cards I don't really want to see. Soul Guide Lantern's kind of an extra here. I could do without it on the draw. Um, I'm gonna cut. I have 3 cuts to make off the cut. I'll just cut one of these. I'll cut a Red Blast or 2. That's 60 cards. Now, it depends if I want to bring in Magus, which I don't really want to do. But it's so good if I do. Sometimes, I just don't think on the draw I want to do that. I actually want to cut a Simian Spirit Guide for a Grindstone. And Lotus Petal can go because he plays Collector Roof, so I'll bring in, I mean, if I can do that, I'll just bring in 2 Magus, see where I'm at. That's pretty good, right? Right? I know Red Blast can be used with Painter, but you just don't want to do that, really. I mean, I think in this matchup, it's more for Fury. God bless. So let's see what happens here. Took out the pedals for Collector Roof and such, so... Yeah, it seems pretty good. Seems good. The setup usually becomes Fury, their Dorks, and then play Magus, so we'll keep this. I just need land drops, too. That's it. Ancient Tomb, Petals, whatever. Okay. Got it, buddy. Actually should kill that fucking thing. Let's see what I rip here. Painter. You know what? I should have Furied that thing. Let's see if he taps out. I gotta get the guy to tap out. If he taps out and plays a creature here, it's really good for me. I should have maybe Furied there. Maybe not. You can always get his basic, but still at 1 basic. You fucking assholes. Ugh. I'm gonna play a Painter here, force him to, well, actually I'll play this. I'll force him to use the swords here on step, I guess. And I'll get Dragon Engine in the yard. I already have it in my fucking hands. I'll just get a Ridge here, I guess. Playing a little loose here. I should have maybe Furied that main phase here, just because he has basics in his deck he can get. But I want the kid to tap out next turn. It's kind of taking him off tapping out. I need to draw mana here. Has to happen. I just still, no matter what happens, I still can't picture myself using a Fury as aggressively as I just did. Or I would, you know what I mean? What's he gonna get? A Bog? Okay, that's a good card. Okay. You're gonna play a 1-drop here. Okay, this is tapping out, which I really want him to do. Actually, now he gets a bait. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he's tapping out. So I need a land drop, guys. I need a land drop. If I draw a land, which I should, I have a basic plans. Still, I'm not nervous about it. There's a Bog. This is just what I want to see. He's kind of expending resources here in a way. I think I still have to hit this thing next turn. That's means I definitely have to hit this thing next turn. Land. Could get greedy, but I'm not gonna. Takes him off of green. I'm gonna start with a Fury though. He's gotta have swords too. I mean, if I'm just playing him for his swords, should I just play Fable this turn? I don't think I should. I mean, I could. Takes him off a Fat Green Sun too, I think. So I want to play this like this. You could do a Fat Green Sun next turn for like whatever. So it's what it is. He's lucky he got that Plains because I had a nice fucking turn here. See if he has the swords. Uh-oh. Am I dead? Am I dead? I think I might be. Lesson number one. So I'm not playing into any flash creature, right? If he has planes, I just lose on the spot. Oh, no swords. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fire Blast. Fire Blast. Oh, he figured me? See, what'd you throw? A grist? I knew he had grist. That's fine, Bell. Good. Fire Blast. Alright, so I gotta figure this out. So, I want to be able to weld that out and draw cards, and I can still weld in Painter, so it's good. So I'll start with this. I'll just type everything. I got Pyroblast. The thing is, too, is like if I play Painter and he doesn't make a creature or swords in response, I can always like Pyroblast. Like, I know I can't Pyroblast Merit Lage, but I can at least do some work with it. Like if he's not privy to it, a lot of guys are. But like this, there on blue, and I might not want to play Welder here because if I do draw Pyroblast, I don't want to bind myself on mana. Or it doesn't matter. I can't double weld, so I'll just play out Welder too. So he has to have actual. So I go to exactly 20 here. Hey, I got lucky, dude. Not used to that. Not used to that. Games, man. Well played on your end. I would hate to die to Blood Moon too, but this isn't a Blood Moon deck. It's just a sideboard card. So, good games though. Blood Moon, man. What do you want? Happens. I got lucky. He had the white there. I mean, it took him for. You know, a lot of guys might not keep a hand with swords in it, but have a good hand with like, oh well, I can kill him with Collector if I'm safe from a combo, or I have a green sun for whatever, the grist or something to take care of the board state. Like, I don't need a swords right now. I do have an active elf. If they're not careful, get you in a bind. But they're easily, if he had swords, all he had to do is swords my magus. That thing pops, he gets a 20/20. So you know the deal. I squeaked out of that one pretty nicely, but I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. At least online here, a lot of guys have the nuts all the time, and it's sculpted my play patterns to the extent of, oh well, I won't combo to turn, like whatever. I'll just play very protectively, very reserved, and that's just kind of sculpted me as a player. Is just these guys always having it. So it's really a pleasure to watch. I see it almost every time I play against green white guys that can play green white very well. I have a lot of respect for the deck. God bless, and it's a work of art. I think it's a great display of legacy. I say it all the time. Great cards. I think. Cards like Yavimaya, the green lands, phenomenal in that deck. I think cards like, Flagstone's a great Magic card to watch. I think, the Elvish Reclaimer's phenomenal. And everything else in between, they just come stock in a Maverick deck or a green-white deck. Just a great display, very Good decision making, very tailored to the format legacy. And it's really, like I said, it's just like watching a lands player play well. It's good magic, it's good interaction, it's good, and it's a good deck. It's not a weak ass deck. And I'm not saying that because I do like playing turns, like 3 or 4 turns, but I'm saying it because I'm not saying it's a weak deck. I'm just saying it's a deck that has all the tools it needs, but also you get to play Magic too. So I mean, I am a proponent of playing Magic. All right, I'll be on the play, please. Good luck to me, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good hand, please. Everybody's doing well. Hope so. We take a little breather here. Relax for a second. We're gonna play. Please. Thank you. Let's try this. I have a good mind to start with Urza Saga here, but I'm not gonna. I really do. I'll wait a turn. Fuck it. Because if it's a combo player, and I should do some research, but if it's a combo elves player, whatever the fuck, I could just like jam a painter and on turn 3 win. So, but I am playing cautiously here. Okay, so probably good that I did. What do I take this guy for? I'm not even sure. Pass. Build up some mana here if it's like a good, nice, if it's a show and tell deck, I'm kind of screwed here, but let's see if it's all about analyzing what kind of deck this is. Any Scalding Tarn deck is going to be heavy on like removal and shit. So yeah, I could have thrown on a painter there, but it just seems too easy for him to fetch and then kill it. That way there I get information on what kind of deck he's on. But I feel like if this is a removal, like a Delver variant or whatever, and he's not doing anything, I have the time to set up here. My next play, I could have played Saga there, got my Grindstone out, bullshit like that, but no, I can wait a little bit. This is going to force a Wasteland, force him off or whatever, turn 3. Now I can play it's all chess, playing the Fable of Mirror Breaker, pay for days, expend resources. Let's see what kind of deck this is. If this is a combo deck, if this is show and tell, I would have there's a Wasteland. I would have gladly played, this is a black version, and what kind of version this is. It's a nice blue-red Delver deck. It's 6 cards here. Okay, there you go. Now, when I go to play a card here, I'm playing into his Daze or his Force Will. Now, what happens is, the idea here now is, so my thinking now is, okay, I'm like 10 things I want to say. The Wasteland, the Urza Saga, the way I see it is, if I play Saga, he wastes it with on the stack. I don't get the mana, so that sucks. But if I play Wasteland, it's the resolve. So it's all tempo, like forcing him to Wasteland me. Now he's on 1 mana. If he dazes a play I have, it takes him off with Source of Color. Then he's forced to like Bolt Painter. It's all the chests. All the boards are right. All the pieces are right here. Like, do I want to give him a Force of Will now at 4 cards with Scry to fill his graveyard? Do I want to just give him a Lightning Bolt? I'm sure he has Lightning Bolt. He passed with that Scalding Tarn up, so he has a Lightning Bolt. I'm just telling you guys. I know 80% of you guys fucking know this shit. I'm just telling you how I'm thinking. But this is all playing Painter to the best you can play, to all the cards he has, all the cards we have, and all the things that can happen. Right? So, I'm trying to think how I want to play this now. Now, if he wastes me off of a, let me do this here. Play right into his Daze here. This way here, I'll take him off of color. I like this play better. I would rather play Saga here, but if he wastes me on the stack, I don't get the mana. So at least I can pay for Daze here, or it gets a Force of Will, which is fine. Now the Daze is good because it takes him off of color. He only gets 1 color next turn. So Wasteland's dead. So, okay, that's like kind of a bad scenario there. You got gets a Scry. So now. Hopefully he doesn't have another land drop here. Okay, so he probably has another Lightning Bolt on top. We'll see how good he is. Got it. So Stifle deck, okay. Left on top. I think that was right. 2 Wastelands, good. 1 color. Probably has 2 Lightning Bolts, maybe like He did what I thought he was gonna do. Um, um, I'm not gonna play Painter out here. I should play Guide there, but I'm not gonna do that. I think the mana is more important to me here instead of the 1 damage. But I mean, it could be cool. Okay, there's a Seek the Beast. That's good. I didn't want to play Painter into a Lightning Bolt to give him another scry there. That's why I didn't play Painter. Um, so like I said, I didn't want to give him the bolt shit. So I think it was right to do that. And he didn't really hit much. He hit a Stifle and a couple lands. So which I think that's all he really needs is a land drop here. Green. And let's see. So he plays one of the lands. Okay. You have 4 cards left. Plays the creature. So now, oh, Murktide region. Okay, that's pretty good. That's 6 damage. I'll play Painters now. I don't. If I had one Painter, I'd save that, but I have 2 of them or 3 of them. So let me Pyroblast here. I have 3 Grindstones in my deck. 3 of them. That's a great. That's a great draw here. I have 3 Grindstones in my deck. 3 of them. I gotta relax a little bit. So Lightning Bolt is fine here. Kind of not because it does direct damage to me. So he gets Sorcery Creature Artifact. Sorcery Creature Artifact. That's a 3/3 now? Okay. That's 8 damage. I go to 10. And then Unholy Heat. Okay, I think I might be drawing Grindstone here, which is really good. Um, see if I can't get through this bitch. Come on, baby. Hit me. Hit me. Kind of behind. See if you fucking, waste me here. Get 2 cards now. Doesn't look good for me. Painter. Name blue. I'm gonna have to go all in here. Painter on blue. And I'll play out the Mox Opal. So I'm getting around Force of Will, whatever, on his turn if I do draw Grindstone or a Daze or whatever. So I'm drawing a Grindstone and a Snaring Bridge here. I have 4 cards. So I'll take an 8, go to 2. I have see what he has if he has another Lightning Bolt. You got a Bolt? Okay, good game. Where did I go wrong there? What did I do? I just don't know. I don't think I really could have done much. I don't know. I could have played maybe a little differently. I'm not even sure. I think I played correctly. I think he just had me. I think the Force of Will on the Fable and Mirror Breaker was a turning point of that game. So here we go on the sideboard. It's a nice clean sideboard plan here for me. I'm going to bring in the Fury. I'll bring in a Red Blast. I'll bring in Lightning Bolt. And I'm just going to cut cards like this. I could even cut Mox Opal. I'm not going to do that. I have one more cut. I like THREE Grindstone. Um, Let me cut this Fury. I have 4 lightning bolts. A lot of guys will play around Fury. So I have 4 lightning bolts in this deck. I have 7 blasts. I just need like 3 basic mountains and I'm okay. Hey, let this thing cool off for a second. Hold on. Ready? Fucking hand, man. I don't fucking like it. I don't at all. I can't mull it though. Sucks. Sucks. Looking for trouble. These, let me tell you right now. If there's anything you guys are fucking listening to me, I'm serious. Don't fucking pay attention. The opening 7s are so key. And this is a hand that can get you in trouble. It's a trap. These are the hands that you decide to keep that get you in trouble. It's Wasteland, it's Meltdown, it's going all in on tokens, it's having him maybe have enough creatures for Fury, not drawing into action. It's a good enough hand where you don't want to mull this, but I don't want to see Fury. I don't like this card right now. I want to see it later. I don't have a Goblin. I don't have a Fable. I don't have a Bolt. I don't have bolts. I want a Bolt. I don't have. I have the Pyroblast. My strength is Pyroblast and like maybe my Saga, but I don't have an Engineer. I don't have these cards. But this hand is just good enough where it could be just enough. But 90% of it is keeping the opening 7s that makes sense to you. And do I see this doing the job? For a little bit, 2 or 3 turns, and then after that, I don't. I'm just being honest. I don't see this hand doing the work for me on turn 5. But we're going to keep it, and we're going to show. I'm going to start with a basic here. I could maybe not do that. Maybe I don't have to do that. I'll start with Saga. I'm gonna start with a basic there, but I think this Fury can mop up a mess as a free spell. And at some point when I do go to Fury here, okay, Delver Boy is cool. The way this kid played this land makes me fucking laugh. Like, here's my islands. What are you gonna do? Ooh, what am I gonna play? It's like, oh, it's like, I'm like reading. I'm like, do you have Meltdown, asshole? Or no? Do you have Meltdown? Tell me. Like Ashiok, tell me. I draw another to him because I need 2 damage a turn for another 5 turns because it helps me win the game. Also helps him win the game too. So, oh, look at this. This is another reason not to play. I could have fucking what's the road that's I could have spirit guided that, but it doesn't matter. I guess if you want to use a stifle that way, it's fine. It doesn't get wasted here, so this doesn't tap a mana, right? No, it does not. Oh, it does. I think I let him pond it here. There's a good reason to Pyroblast that, but I'm not gonna. Gonna go with the flow a little bit. Besides the shuffle. Problem is meltdown now. This card sucks. There's a meltdown. Probably want to use that. A bad 7. But let's see if I can get through. Well, that's one of them down, so that's good. If I draw land, it's not good. How about that? He's already going to 6 cards now. I'm gonna cast this thing. Yep. So if you have Wasteland, you got me. Wasteland just kills me. Okay, no Wasteland's good. I can function now. Oh, what does he have? Murktide Region's cool. 3 cards. We already went through 1 meltdown, which is really nice. So this thing is now a what? A 4/4. What did he force the will again? He forced the will. He pitched force negation. Okay, so quick clock here. I only have 1 red, which is kind of. I have the box opal now, which is really good. This. Okay, he's got me by the sack today. Holy shit. Good game, though. I couldn't make a creature there and get Metalcraft. I shouldn't even have played that, but it's alright. Yeah, so I just lose. Good game. You got, let's go, cast that spell. All you need is 1. Right? That's 5 plus 7 is 13. 1. I have 1 source up here. Or I got 2. Got it. Good draw at Snaring Bridge. Right, so blast that guy. Alright, game. I got beat, man. Kind of a shame. Good game's pal. Alright, game 5, match 5. That was a good game. I just, let me open my window. Hold on, I'm sweating. Kind of came down to like, oh, was that? Oh, I gotta play a match. Let me just jump in on the match. That was kind of unfortunate. Just the draws didn't come out correctly. These draws came out well, and The opening 7 I had was really bad, and I probably should have mulled that, but I should have mulled that. I should have mulled it. That was a mulligan card. That was good. I might post that in the Discord too, just to see what people say, because I think it's a mulligan worthy hand. But that was a trap. I'll post that in the Discord just because um, I just think it's a trap because it makes it look appealing, where it's good enough to keep and say, I'm going to keep this hand. And it's like, but it's not good enough. But it looks good enough to a lot of guys. Like I bit the bullet. Like I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna I'm gonna keep this. But I had a Pyroblast, which let me keep that, but I had only one red. I was prone to Wasteland. I had a bunch of tombs in my hand. I had Fury, so it's like, okay, here's your test. Do you keep this hand? And I failed the test because I got excited because I had a Fury. I got excited because I had a Saga, and I got excited because I had a Pyroblast. But Stifle beats me, Wasteland beats me, and the Force of Wills beat me, and I didn't have enough sequential cards like the Welders, Goblins to put the guy in the back foot. Easily winnable matchup, not easily, but perfectly winnable matchup. I just didn't keep the right 7. So I'm glad to show that to you guys, and that's a good lesson is to have to say, I would have kept it anyway, even if you gave me another chance. Like if you put me back in the same situation, and I didn't know if I was going to win or lose, but like for instance, like if I played another deck just like this in like an hour, and I kept I'd probably keep the same 7. Um, probably just because I'm like that. But it's something for you guys to see too, to like kind of appreciate, I guess. Let me try this. You have Grindstone? You gonna bolt that? Okay. And if you have Grindstone, you just win, right? If I can't draw a land. Is that a combo? It is, right? Mox Opal here. So yeah, I gotta leave up Lightning Bolt here, and if I draw land, it's really good as well. So two cards. I need a land drop here, please. Saga. Let's take the one on the worst draws here. I have to play Soul Guide Lantern. I'm gonna have to draw a card and step here. I have no artifacts in my graveyard, so he has another soul color. I have to if I draw a card here, he can weld out my token. Um, Alternatively, if I draw Fury, it's really good here. I can draw into a Fury. I can draw into a Lightning Bolt. I can draw into. Looks like he has that creature he can go into, Engineer. You can weld into a. Alright, so I'll tell you what he has. He has a Devourer, two Painters, an Engineer. He can then step put counters on his Welder to make it an Engineer, or no, hold on. Yes, yeah, you can make this a Devourer or an Engineer. You can get um, something. So I'm trying to think if I want to draw a card, because what he can do is he can weld out my Soul Guide Lantern for my token. My token's my strength, but either way, you can make that stupid ass Devourer card a huge guy. So I need to actually draw into a Fury or a Lightning Bolt here. Um, I can't sack this thing because I have to be able to block. This thing have trample? There you go. I can't sack this thing. I'll see what my draw step is. Still bad. So we can make this thing a huge guy, right? attack with that, right? How's this card work? I've never even seen this card work, honestly. I just get beat by that card, I think, with the 5/5. I'm gonna attack here, I think. I missed an attack there, right? I don't even know how this combo works. I swear to God. I've never seen it. I don't care to know about it, but I should probably know about it. The way I see this card working, and I haven't really done any research on it, is I thought that he could put exile a top card of your library, instant speed, put a bunch of counters on this thing, so it becomes like a 6/6. So I don't even know. So at this point, I don't even know. I really don't. This card just beats me, I guess. But end step, I could have. If he chose that, I don't even know. I think I kind of missed an attack here. I could weld out whatever. I got lucky, I think. Let's see what happens. I'm getting cold. Hold on. Right, there's your 60. Some guys board out Painter, some guys board out more Pyroblast in this, but Pyroblast can be handy. You want to watch out how much. I'll tell you guys when we get in. Pyroblast is paired with Fury quite often here, and the rest remains to be the same, so everything's good. We'll keep it. So. I'm going to keep this. Hand's great. What I was saying was you have to be wary of what you're putting in your graveyard for an opposing welder. That being said, also paint, like people cut painters too, but I'm going to keep this. Hand's very good. I wouldn't mind another basic mountain here. The engineers, the goblins are pretty rough, but whatever, it is what it is. Okay. Soul Cauldron, sure. I might have to get a needle. Cutting needle's very good here. Start with this. Oh, there's a Fury or something. Hope I don't fucking misplay here. Get this online, get some mana going, I guess. There's a mountain. No? Okay. Might have to bolt that stupid thing. Let's do a little Power Blast here. And there's 4 cards left. I want to get rid of this fucking card. I have to. myself off a bolt for a turn here. I'm gonna have to leave up lightning bolt for the rest of the game. Okay, another Fable, sure. Okay, I'll make a bunch of guys here. I have to leave up lightning bolt. And what? Pithy Needle? I'm gonna name Urza Saga, right? I have a Braids in my deck. Urza Saga's the right play. Saves him a few turns. Should take care of my lightning bolt, but doesn't matter. I'll just take. Can't really attack here. Games, pal. Screenshot. All right, good games. Not a bad league. I lost to what? Where did I lose to? Oh, Delver. Not bad. I'll take it. Um, Good games though. People are loving the new combo there with the Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Or, you know what I mean? Um, I don't know. I have my opinions, but I know people like to have fun and do their thing and experience other decks. But I'm old school painter. I show you guys all the time. So I know the kid's having fun with his deck and he's doing well with it. So God bless and thumbs up, and that's great. But a nice league. I'm trying to put these out there so you guys pick up some stuff. I'm not always correct. I'm still learning every day. But if you guys can see anything, then do it. But a good league. Good to see you guys. I love you guys. Keep painting like crazy. If you haven't joined Discord, join Discord. Still haven't got my bombas yet. Still waiting for those in the mail. But we'll see what happens. But I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.